Apple fell by over 5% on Friday, and Amazon is up 8%. We're going to have a deep dive into both of these stocks and see whether there are any opportunities on the horizon for Apple and Amazon. But first of all, we're going to look at the S&P 500 on this 3-screen setup. So the top left-hand chart is the monthly time frame, the top right-hand chart is the weekly time frame, and the chart along the bottom here is the daily time frame. The monthly has major levels of support and resistance drawn on, and the weekly and the daily, they have trend filter colors, so green when we're bullish, red when we're bearish, and grey when price is correcting. So let's open up the monthly time frame for the S&P 500. So if we look at the overall trend for the S&P, it's still in a bull trend. This bull trend began back in March 2009 and is currently still in play, but still recovering from this correction that was experienced between January and October 2022. The price fell from this all-time high at $4,818 to this low in October at $3,490. Since this low, price has been slowly but surely making its way back towards the all-time high. We had a big move in June and also a bullish candle in July, but August is currently experiencing a pullback. So let's go down to the weekly time frame to get a closer picture. Price is looking bullish at the moment, but still inside this wide area of consolidation, and this consolidation area came down to find support at the 200 simple moving average here. This was back in October, which I demonstrated on the monthly time frame. Price has since moved above the 50 simple moving average and then formed these green candles, but we are currently experiencing a pullback. So last week price pulled back. So once we go down to the daily time frame, we'll have to identify levels of support on that time frame. But if we continue to see a bullish move, then we eventually want to see a breakout above the all-time high set back in January 2022. And if price is able to break above this level, then we may see further moves to the upside. But at the moment, price is still recovering from inside this area of consolidation. So let's go down to the daily time frame here. On the daily, the bar on Friday closed red. Prior to that, we had some gray candles, and then we also had some green candles as well. So price has pulled back. Based on previous price action, we did expect to see a pullback to the 20 simple moving average before bouncing back to the upside. But instead, price came down to the 20 simple moving average on Wednesday. It then moved below the 20 simple moving average on Thursday. And on Friday, we had a bearish candle where price moved further to the downside, but still finding support in this zone. So in between the 20 simple moving average and the 50 simple moving average. So this is a zonal area of support. We want to see price now find a base and then start to make its way back to the upside. A break and close above this high for July 27th at $4,605 will confirm a bull trend continuation. So the S&P is overall looking bullish. We're now just waiting for a bounce from support and a continuation to the upside. And if we start to see a rise in price, then we're likely to see these stocks also continue to break out in the US market. So let's have a look at the first US stock for the day, and that stock is Apple. So Apple is in a long-term bull trend at the moment. You can see it's been a bumpy ride along the way up. There have been a number of areas of consolidation and deep declines against the trend. Recently, price was in this area of consolidation. So this consolidation began from January 2022. We had a breakout to the upside, successful breakout in June 2023. So price was consolidating between $182 and this low in January 2023 at $124. Eventually found enough momentum to break out of consolidation and price moved to the upside in June. We had this reversal candle in July just below the $200 round number. So this may have acted as a zonal area of resistance, preventing price from continuing to the upside. And since then, price has declined. So we've seen a move to the downside for August and a very large move even though we're only a few days into the month. Price has come down to find support at this major level. This is last year's high. So price is finding support around this point. If we see a reversal around this area, then we're likely to see a continuation to the upside. So we have this textbook pattern in play. So we had a breakout of resistance, a move to the upside, and a pullback to retest resistance turns support. So the ideal scenario would be a bounce from this level and a continuation to the upside. On the weekly time frame, last week's candle turned grey, but prior to that we had green candles. So here we can see prices come down to that, around that area of support mentioned on the monthly time frame. We're now just waiting to see whether a price will bounce from this level and continue to move to the upside. If we see a continued weakness, then the next level of support would be the 50 simple moving average around the $159 mark. On the daily time frame, the bar on Friday turned red, and prior to that we had some grey candles, but majority green candles as price was trending to the upside. But then we had this slowdown in momentum, price declined, moved below the 20 simple moving average, and then we had this gap down on Friday where price moved down below the 50 simple moving average, and this is a gap down of almost 5%. So this was due to earnings. So what we want to see going forward into next week is for price to find some form of support and start to reverse back to the upside and continue the long-term bullish trend. Now let's go over to the other stock we're reviewing for this weekend analysis, and that stock is Amazon. On the monthly time frame, if I just zoom out, the overall long trend has been bullish. We did see this deep decline from July 2021. Price reached a high of $188 and continued to move to the downside through till December 2022 at $81. And following that, we have started to see a bullish move. Even though price is in a long-term area of consolidation, there's still enough room for price to form a trend. So we're seeing a move to the upside right now, and if price does continue to climb, then the next level of resistance in the way would be $150 round number, and then last year's high at $171. On the weekly time frame, the bars are green. Price is above the 50 and the 200 simple moving averages, and price only recently just moved back above the 200 simple moving average. So we want to see price remain above this moving average and continue to form a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. And going down to the daily time frame, the bar on Friday turned green, and prior to that we had some grey and red candles, and also before that period of consolidation we had some green candles. So price gapped up on Friday at 8%, an 8% gap to the upside. We now want to see whether price will come down to fill this gap and continue to move to the downside, or whether or not we're going to see a continuation of this bullish move. But right now this stock does appear to be performing well, so if the momentum does continue, then we should see price go on to move towards the all-time high. So Amazon and Apple are looking interesting. So Apple pulled back to support, so we may see some potential pullback opportunities, but it's better to wait for breakouts because those confirm a continuation to the upside. And Amazon, as you can see, has gapped up but hasn't yet broken its all-time high. So both stocks appear to be presenting potential opportunities in the market. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, then like and subscribe to our channel so that you can catch all of our videos as soon as they are available, and also hit that notification icon because our videos are time sensitive and it's really important you get to see them as soon as they come on the platform. Look forward to see you all on the next video.